I'm gonna feed my sourdough. If you can see that. Need some help. She's hungry. Oh, make a mess. Put some water in. Mix her up. Wait for her to bubble. Bubbly. Okay, so I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, unbleached, a super bubbly starter, about a half a cup. Jiggle it. Alright. Some people use their hands. I like to use a spatula. Get her in there. Okay. I have half a cup of water right now. And I just shake some salt in. Shake, 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 shake. Pink Himalayan. I need more water. Okay. Back with more water. And then I stir. You see? So 3 cups of flour. I used unbleached all-purpose. Half a cup of starter, a cup of water, and then some more water. I guess depending on how wet your starter is. Mine's pretty wet. This is a pretty shaggy dough. I'm gonna put just a little more water in. I usually end up putting too much water in and regretting it. But this is where a lot of people like to use their hands, but I still like to use a spatula. All right, I think that looks good. For now, right? Use my hands next time, but pretty shaggy. See that? And then I'm gonna give it 30 minutes. I'll come back and do a little stretch and fold. Hopefully I remember to do it. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. Here's what our dough looks like. All right, I did just wash my hands. I usually get them a little wet. Pull it up. Do a couple stretch and fold. Stretch, fold. You see what I'm doing there? It's a little sticky. All right. Thirty more minutes. Third stretch and fold. I forgot to record the second one. So I'm literally, it's very stretchy, the dough. So sometimes I have to pick it up and like kind of fold it over my finger, but you can see what I'm doing there. Pull it, stretch it, and then I try to tuck it under so it's like a nice, neat little ball. I actually have 2 going here. This one is a lot wetter. Put a little too much water in this one, but same thing, stretching, folding, stretching, folding, stretching, folding, stretching, folding. I'm gonna turn it over on itself a little bit. Mine never looks really that pretty, but it eats well, right? So this one's a little more wet. I have 1 more stretch and fold if I remember to do it tonight. And then this dough, both dough balls will go into the refrigerator for a long ferment overnight. And I will probably pull them out around lunchtime tomorrow and then bake. So this is why I like to use. Just grab these guys out of the fridge. Next day, it is almost 2 o'clock. Letting them get to room temp. And then I'll shape them again. All right, it's been a couple of hours. And let's see how bubbly that is. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of flour out. A little bit of flour on top. And if you remember, the blue one was the more wet dough. There she is. Alright, so you don't necessarily want to use too much more flour because you want the dough to be fermented. And as much of that fermented sourdough. Okay, there's one. Okay, just a little bit more. This is the most inconvenient flour thing. A little bit on top. Dough scraper. Okay, just gonna shape it a little. Do some more folds to a tight little ball. Not very good at this, but so I'm just gonna leave them on the counter and put a towel over top. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. 2 pieces of parchment. Beautiful bread. Check that out. Beautiful. Okay. And dough scraper slash bench scraper. Ugh. I actually cornmeal down. Helps keep it from getting too overcooked, I guess you could say. Put the other cornmeal down. Now that first one I did is the stickier dough. This is prettier dough. Because I don't have a leam or a lam or whatever it's called, I literally just put little X's or 3 spots in. This is zucchini muffins for the kids. I have dinner going and my Dutch oven's warming up, waiting for the temperature to get to 450. Oh, look at that. And then these guys go in with the lid on, bake for 30 minutes. Okay, so the buzzer just went off saying that the oven is at 450. Oh, hot. Very carefully take out the cast irons, Dutch ovens. Right. So let's put the drier one into green. And the wetter one that was in the blue bowl goes into the blue Dutch oven.